Hey there, planners! It's time to set up January. I'm going to be setting up the month of January in my B6 Stalogy, which is my personal ride or die everyday carry planner, and I'm so excited. I have lots of fun things to use in my January setup, and this is probably going to be a chatty video, so grab yourself some warm beverage or a snack, and I will try to leave some timestamps down below in case you want to skip around, as well as some other videos you might want to check out. So go grab your planners and let's get planning. All right, I've got so many fun things to use. I'm just going to put them off to the side, and I will have all the supplies that I use listed down in the description box below. And I'll talk about them as I get to them. So setting up January, I do want to do a quick flip through of some of my starting pages because I added a couple things from the time I shared the video of the setup. So I'll have the initial setup video listed down in the description box below if you want to go see the full setup, but I have added just a few more pages that I thought would be useful and handy. So this thing, I've got to figure out how to get this paper to stay on the end because that black is driving me crazy. Anyway, I'll figure that out. So this is a B6 Stalogy in a Moterm cover, a B6 Moterm cover. I've got some fun decor here. I won't go through all of this, but all of this is DIY. I made all of this, all of these cards. Oh, except a couple of them actually came from Amazon in this great pack of like motivational cards from Amazon. All right, inside I have one of my favorite quotes. I wonder if somewhere there's a cup of coffee just thinking about me too. I absolutely love that. I think that is so funny. And then I've got the free printable from Sterling Ink, the January calendar card from Sterling Ink. I've got a couple of decor items in here and some sparkly acetate. All right, and then I get right into the planner. Some freebies from Coffee Monster Co. and a vellum. And then my holidays, 2023 holidays are listed here. This is a freebie from Planning with B. I've got that quote again. That's how much I love it. I actually have it twice in my planner in the initial setup. I've got my sticky notes dashboard page just to grab and go. And then I went ahead and put all of my monthly calendars in. And I will be decorating these as I go. So today I will be decorating the Master January calendar. But basically I have 4 months of calendars in here because I think that's about how long this planner is going to last, about 4 months. And this is just for future planning, grabbing things and putting them in here as I go. All right, and then I have... I put in an adulting log. So here's where I stopped with my setup video, but I went ahead and added in a few things that I thought would be handy. And let me bring you in just a little bit so you can see this. So I put in an adulting log. I actually got this idea from Lindsay Scribbles. I thought this was such a smart setup to have in your planner, and basically it's the Alistair method of tracking. So I have across the top the months of the year, January through December, and then I have some activities down the columns. And basically when an activity occurs, I will come over to the month that it occurs and just put a little marker. So my adulting activities are listed here, and I'll zoom in so you can take a screenshot if you're interested in what my adulting activities are. But I think this is just a really handy tool to have in your planner and would be great for, creating your own, because my adulting task might not be the same as your adulting task. But just things that I want to make sure that I'm tracking, that I need to be doing on a regular basis, and I want to make sure I'm tracking those. I have those here. So I thought that was a super cute idea and wanted to incorporate that. I also wanted to keep a symptoms log. So because this planner is my everyday carry, it's with me all the time, this is a great place for me to just kind of keep track of any symptoms that I'm having. So the concept here is I've got symptoms listed down the side, and I've got room to keep adding symptoms as new ones pop up. But then I've got plenty of space to put in the dates that they occur. So for example, if I have, an upset stomach on January 15th, I will just come in here and write January 15th. And then I can keep a log of when those things occur so that when I go to my wellness checkups, my regular visits with my physician, I can actually come back here and, kind of track, is anything happening on a regular basis? So for example, some allergies issues, I'm having some issues with allergies. I think it may be because of the live Christmas tree in my house that's been in my house for the month of December, but we'll see. Now it's out of the house, so we'll see if that goes away. But anyway, those are the kind of things that I want to start tracking. I also have added hot flashes here. I don't even want to get into that, but yeah, that's something I want to start tracking because it's freaking me out. Okay. Then I put a little section in here for one of my goals. I will be sharing a goals video very soon, 2023 goals setup for first quarter setup. But I wanted to put in some spreads related to my health and wellness goals. And so this is just a quote that I printed out on sticker paper and popped in here. And then this is a page that I created, and it's my why. So why am I focused on the goal that I'm focused on for health? And I just listed out, kind of drew in bullet journal style some items and put in a couple of stickers for why this is my goal this year. And this is purely motivational. So when I have those days where I am feeling like I'm not feeling it, I can come here and, remind myself, why is this a goal? So that's one spread. I just put a couple of quotes in here. Again, I wanted something very motivational that I can flip through when I need to. This is one of my favorite quotes about exercising. It doesn't get easier, you get stronger. I absolutely love that. And then this is kind of a motto of mine when it comes to, getting in shape and really improving your health. Create healthy habits, not restrictions. I also put together a low-carb grocery list and meal ideas because part of what I'm going to be getting back into and sort of resetting on after the holidays is eating low-carb, staying on a low-carb diet. And so I have kind of essentials that I need to keep in the grocery cart every time, making sure to add to my grocery list every time. And then some snack ideas as well. And then I also have breakfast and lunches. I have tons of dinners already and know how to do those. But breakfast, especially lunches is where I tend to struggle, to have ideas. So I want to give myself a cheat sheet there. And then I also gave myself a cheat sheet on vitamins. This is something that I tend to have to keep referencing. I love to kind of make sure I understand what my vitamins are doing and, also minerals as well. So when I see those ingredients and things, I understand what they're doing. So gave myself a cheat sheet there. And then I also am keeping a list of my favorite YouTube workouts. I love to use, especially in the winter, but it's cold and nasty outside. I like to work out at home, and these are some of my absolute favorite YouTube workout channels. It's awesome to have these, these available to use. So I will continue to add to this list this year, but these are the ones that I absolutely love now. And then I did give myself some trackers. So these trackers these were free printables from Cassie's Crossing and came in a whole health and wellness tracking planner. I just printed out these 2 pages because they're the ones that I thought I would use the most, and I will start filling them out as soon as January 1st hits. But this is the weekly progress tracker. Now, I do not intend to use this weekly. I'll probably cross that out and just put progress tracker. But basically, this is measurements. I don't like to do measurements every week. I like to do them monthly, so this will cover 3 months for me. So I can use that. And then I also have a weight loss tracker, and it's pretty simple. You just put your goal down here, put your starting weight and then track yourself to that. Color it in as you go and track yourself to that. All right, I did this winter washi. You will see this big bin full of washi I have been gathering and collecting, and I also purchased some from Simply Gilded, some winter washi. So these are the washis I'm going to be using at least for the month of January. Look at this beautiful little snowy village from Simply Gilded. Absolutely love this. So I wanted to have a reference page so I could make sure I'm using all the washis and know what I have available. I also, as another one of my goals is to, I have a sort of a series of books or types of books that I want to read. I have them all listed out here, and I want to make sure I'm making progress on those. This is for the full year, not just for the month of January. So I've got the books I want to read listed there, and I think, yes, that's it. I'm going to leave myself 2 more blank pages in this section, just in case I want to add anything else, and then now we can get into the January setup. All right, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is actually flip back to my January calendar, and I want to put a tab on it, and I got these tabs from Erin Condren. There are beautiful kind of cream colored tabs. Absolutely love them, and they're very small. I have not actually ever used these tabs before, so let's break them open. They are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, so gorgeous. The gold, and I really liked how small they were. They're super small, and they're like a faux leather feel, which makes them very classy. You know what I could do, since this planner I know is not going to last that long, this is not going to be a planner that I use all year long, I could actually put the months up at the top, the monthly calendars at the top, and then the monthly start pages at the bottom. The problem is, see this? It drives me absolutely crazy. Now the newer Moterm covers don't do that, but the way that pin loop and it folds like that, and it is just because of the way it is sewn. Something to be aware of. The newer Moterms, like within the last year, I believe this year, have resolved this issue, but this is an older Moterm. I just love the color, but this is a problem with the Moterm. So I guess at the top, they're small enough to where I don't think they will be a problem. And I'm going to put it so the January word is on the back, because most of the time I will be looking at them like this. And I'm putting it on the second page because that is where it will flip to. So it is going to say January on the February page, but that's okay. I will understand. So now when I am in the book, I will have this one here, and then you can imagine February, March, and April there. So I can quickly flip to the January calendar. Okay. Let me see. I want to go very neutral, and I was thinking about this light blue and beige. I think that's going to be a really pretty combination just for this. I don't want to do a lot of decoration on this calendar because this is very, very functional. This is where I come and stick sticky notes, and, you know, as soon as I hear about something going on, jot this down. So I want to keep this pretty simple. So I think I'm going to use this very neutral, simple washi, and that's really going to be the only decoration that I have on this page, because don't worry, we will have plenty of decor going on inside the month. I'm so excited to be setting up January. I hope everybody had a really good holiday. It's not quite January yet. We're just a few days ahead of New Year's for me. So I have been putting everything away. Now, this is a question. I always am curious about this. How long do you leave, if you use holiday decor at this time of year, how long do you leave it up? For me, the second my last guest are gone, like the second they leave, before they're even out of the driveway, I am packing up everything, getting the Christmas, I want it out. And partly because I have another set of decorations that I use for winter. I have snowmen and like winter decor, and so I want to switch it out so that when New Year's Day is here, we're in the newest, we're in the next decor. Very simple. I'm going to take just a minute and actually plug in some of the things that I know are going on this calendar, and I'll come back and show you the very functional way that this is going to be set up. And I may actually go ahead and plug in some of the things I know about in the next few months just to get those calendars started. All right, so now I have this page all decorated. This is, future log, quick capture, everything goes here for the month. I went ahead and plugged in a few things. I also went ahead and popped some sticky notes and some items in for the future months, just to be able to capture them as they come up, but also, save room for decoration. And I went ahead and put the tabs in. I only put the tabs in for January, February, and March because honestly, I think that is as much as will fit in this book. This is not a half year. This is a full year B6 Stalogy. However, I know myself and I will use, because I'm doing daily pages and weekly pages and monthly pages and notes pages, I will use the book very quickly. So I went ahead and put those 3 tabs in so they are there and ready to go. Now it's time to get to the January setup. And I've got a few things I want to use. I went ahead and put, some sticky notes down. I grabbed these freebies from Coffee Monster Co. If you're not a part of their Facebook group and you love Coffee Monster Co., then you should be part of their Facebook group because these freebies are available there. I took the images and pulled them into Cricut and made stickers that I cut out for them. So I'm going to put that down here. And the way I think I'm going to use this calendar is just to mark through the days that have occurred, or just as a quick reference. Because I have that tabbed January calendar up here, I don't really feel like I need another monthly calendar that is just like master events, things like that, because I already have that captured in that calendar in the front. So I like having just a reference calendar here in this section. And then I also want to do some, pretty decorative cover page. And for that, I chose this image, which I printed out to the size of my planner. And I'm going to tape that down. And then I made this vellum, which I thought was so cute. So I'm going to put that over it. So I'm just going to use my Tombow tape runner to tape that down. And isn't that just so, it's just so awesome, fluffy, comfortable, like this is my vibe in January. It got so cold where I live. Some of the coldest temperatures I've ever seen where I live around the holidays, but now it's kind of warmed up right here before January. It's warmed up a little bit. What's everybody's weather doing? Are you getting some snow? Looking forward to snow? We haven't gotten any snow yet, but I am so excited about predictions of a snowy winter. I absolutely love snow. Now, I also don't live in a place where it snows a lot, and I know that if I lived in a place where it snowed all the time and I had to get out and, shovel off the sidewalk and the driveway on a regular basis, I probably wouldn't love snow. But because I don't, it's all about the perspective, right? Okay, so that's my cover page, and I absolutely love it. Now, I wanted to do a tab that just indicates where the month starts, and I have these bow seals, and I was thinking of using a bow seal just where the month starts, and I don't know which one I want to use. These are so big. I'm worried that they're going to be too big. I mean, I guess 3 would fit there. They would definitely fit if I wanted to use the big ones. But I'm thinking maybe the smaller ones. I don't know. These are so pretty. This is a tough decision. Now I'm going to have to be very careful here because I don't want too much to stick out. And I need to make sure it's even. That's the key. Making sure it's even on both sides. It's quite tricky. And that's pretty close. That is pretty close. Yay! Okay, and then I have these little labels, and I thought I would put a little label on there on both sides, and that is perfect. So now when I, over here, I can see, and my intent is to do one every month. That is perfect. So I can quickly flip to the beginning of January. Ta-da! Okay, so that is my little cover section, my little intro section. And now I'm going to get to the next page, which for this page, I wanted to do a place to capture my monthly goals, as well as kind of a mood board for all of the stickers and washi and colors that I'm including in this month. And I thought what I would do is, I always have like a few scraps from the sticker kits I use, and so I thought I would fill this page up as I go through the month. So if I'm using a washi, I'll come in and put a little piece of it here. If I'm using a sticker kit, I'll come in and put a little decor item here, and just kind of fill that up as the month goes. So this one is probably going to stay clean. I'm not going to actually do this today. I'm going to do it as the month goes on. But I do want to set up a section for my monthly goal. Okay, I think for setting up my goals page, I'm actually going to pull out Happy Planner sticker book. I love these for kind of getting those, coordinating pages. So this is one I recently picked up at Hobby Lobby on sale. It's called Blushing It. And I was flipping through, and in the back I found these really adorable like corner stickers. So I thought I would use these. This is going to be another really good one for February too, because there's tons of hearts and kind of, February colors in here. But I'm going to put these. Whew, almost had a sticker emergency there. Did you see that? And then there's a couple of phrases in here. I thought this one is really cool. This will be an amazing year. So I'm speaking it into existence. It is going to be an amazing year. So I'm going to put this right over here. And then I think that might be all I want to put there. And then I'll come in and put my goals in and just write them in. So the next page is a monthly calendar, 2-page monthly calendar, which I'm going to use for a sticker a day. So I introduced my memory keeping planner, which is an Erin Condren Life planner. I am super excited about using it. And the way I'm going to kind of keep track of that, because my plan is to set that up or, capture all the memories on a monthly basis. So I'm going to be relying on this planner to remember all the great things that happened. So I wanted to have a sticker a day section, a place where I'm capturing highlights, sort of memory prompts for when I'm setting up that memory planner. I, can trigger myself things I want to capture in there. Okay, so I've got the calendar down, and I think I'm going to use this gorgeous washi. Let's see if I can get it to focus. This gorgeous washi from Simply Gilded. It is just so wintry and beautiful with the gold foiling. It's a little village. I did a pretty big order with Simply Gilded just for winter washi. It's been a while since I had Simply Gilded washi, like a big order, and so I love that washi. So, highlight of the day calendar. I'm super excited about this, and I will just come in here and pop either a little sticker or, write in a little memory just to, kind of remind myself what happened that day when I am coming back to memory keep. All right, and then the next item is also a 2-page monthly calendar, same calendar. And I should have mentioned, I get these printables from Hourglass Printables. I'll have them, Hourglass Planners. I'll have them listed in the description box below. They're a shop on Etsy. I absolutely love the font. I love the style. It's very minimal. And I purchase the dated calendars every year because I use them in my B6 Stalogies or other notebooks. So this is going to be my monthly meal plan. Got that taped down, and I think for this one I'm going to use, got this coffee set from Simply Gilded, which is super cute. It's got the rose gold foiling, and then I also want to use this kind of neutral colored one, bigger washi, and then I'll highlight with the coffee. All right, so that is the monthly meal planning calendar. All right, next up is workouts. So I want to do a little bit of motivation for myself. I love this image. I actually got this off Pinterest and then just printed it in the size that I wanted to use. But it is so motivating to me because here's all the reasons I'm going to give myself not to work out in the month of January. And then I am going to put a monthly calendar in here. This is a printable, free printable from Daytimer on the Daytimer website. It's a one-page calendar. I love it because of the shape of the boxes. It's great for tracking. And I made some notes to myself. I want to track my workouts, my water, my hours slept, that I take my vitamins, just kind of all things health I want to track right here. All right, so here is the setup for my workouts. I do want to put a monthly header, and now that's ready to go. I'm ready to start tracking workouts and getting my butt back in shape after all of the holiday fun. All right, for this next page, what I want to do is have a little bit of inspiration and a gratitude log. I really want to make sure that I am spending time every day thinking about what I'm thankful for. And I think what I'll do, how I'll do this is actually come in here in the morning and capture for the previous day. All right, as you can see, I kept this super simple. Just wanted a place to capture daily gratitude. And so I just listed out, you know, the days of the month and then left a highlighted place for me to write a quick line of gratitude for every day. All right, the next 2 pages are going to be about my faith journaling. I have a January Bible reading plan, and then also I wanted to have a place to capture prayer requests, things I'm praying about in the month of January. These actually come from Kingdom bloggers, and I've actually grabbed one for each month of the year. I absolutely love it. There is a theme for the month, and then there's actually a printable journal that you could actually print the whole thing out. It's got sort of a SOAP method for journaling and writing about the scripture. It's got notes, pages, all kinds of things. Of course, I just grabbed the couple of pages that I wanted to put into my planner. All right, so there's my scripture plan, my scripture reading, and my prayer list page ready to set up. And I went ahead and set up the last monthly page, which is my monthly brain dump. So this is just a little bit of inspiration. I'm all about cozy this month, and then a place to put any brain dump items. So let me do a flip through of how everything turned out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this setup. I hope that it gave you some inspiration. I would love to hear how your setup is going for the month of January. What pages are you including in your planner? Are you excited about using your new planner? I would love to hear all about that. And definitely leave any questions below. Check out all the supplies listed down below. Do you have goals that you are working on? I am going to be getting my booty back in shape and moving. That's part of to reset my focus on health and really tune that in. But also gratitude is part of my goals for this month. So I've got lots of things I'm going to be focusing on and using my planner to help me with. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Planning Annie for more content like this, and as always, thanks for planning with me.